Hello and welcome to the channel of a 50-year-old vlogger. Whenever we go up a decade, even if it's 10 or 20, you think, oh, it's a big shock, isn't it? A big step up. Anyway, so I had a birthday yesterday. I'm now 50 years old. I'm a 50-year-old vlogger. Feels so strange to say. I didn't celebrate it really. I think my celebration of being 50, it's not so much a celebration of being 50 as a celebration of this new post-parenting era between now and stopping work eventually at some point, a few decades in the future, a couple of decades. I don't know how long I'll work till, as long as I possibly can, because I love absolutely everything I do, basically. I'll probably fizzle out rather than stop abruptly. I think my big celebration is just doing my MA at university. That's my celebration of my birthday. So yeah, I didn't do anything special yesterday. Didn't go out anywhere to eat, but I am going to go out and eat now because my boyfriend and I are going to climb up the big hill, eat in a cafe and go back down the big hill for combined exercise and food and fun times and all that. It snowed, not in my local vicinity but up in the hills, so we might see a bit of snow on our walk today. I don't know, we might. I can see snow out of the window in the distance on the hills. I had some lovely presents from my boyfriend yesterday, and I will show them to you later once he's gone. But right now we're going to get out to the cafe. Here is my breakfast. It has come. So I've got hash browns, fresh tomato, tinned mushrooms, a couple of eggs because I didn't have beans, some little bits of toast, and some sausages today, veggie sausages. Hello, it's the next morning now, so I didn't actually vlog anything else on Saturday for this channel. I ended up going to Asda with my boyfriend, and so I filmed for the other channel because I was in a shop. So here I am. No, I didn't go to Asda, I went to Lidl. We were going to Asda, and then to my surprise he pulled into Lidl, so we went to Lidl. Anyway, I haven't told you what happened with the gas engineer when he came round. It's the expansion chamber, basically. I need a new expansion chamber. He didn't recommend getting a new boiler. I was thinking, would it just be more sensible to get a new boiler and get it done with, because it's quite an old one. I'm not quite sure, maybe between 10 and 15 years old. But he said, wow, mine's lasted 28 years. He said everything else is working well. It's working at 96% efficiency now without the new expansion chamber. You see my pressure's going up really, really high, so I've got to keep it on really low pressure, cold, like way low, in order for it to not go really crazy when it's actually on. So yeah, I'm gonna get a new expansion chamber for it, which I think it's going to be about 300 quid. I think that includes labour, I'll check. So yeah, that's going to happen at some point, but it's not urgent. It's working perfectly well. It's working at 96% efficiency, and as long as I just keep it on really low pressure, cold, it shouldn't blow up or anything. He found a live wire hanging down. That boiler's had so many checks. It had a big check before I moved in. Nobody has previously found the live wire. He didn't have a bang off it, he just checked it with a machine, and to his surprise it was live. I had a live wire in my old place, and when I had the place rewired, because I moved into a very cheap house and gradually did things to it over the years, including a complete rewire, and the poor old electrician, he had a bang off. This wire was just hanging out of the kitchen ceiling. There we are. But he sorted it out for me though, after he'd had his electric, whatever it was. I know it's because it's is it an electrocution if it's just, you just go bang and you're not like injured or anything? I don't know. Calling it an electric shock seems a bit mild. But anyway, yeah, that was bad. Anyway, today I've got a day off uni. It's the weekend day, and I'm going later to play some music with my dad and friends. But in the meantime, I've got lots of things to do at home. But before I start doing those, I'm going to show you everything I had for my birthday. It's quite a few interesting things, actually. My boyfriend's been taking a leaf out of my book, I think, and when I've sort of casually mentioned needs for things or wants for things, he's been secretly noting it down in his phone, and that's what I do, you see. That's my trick throughout the whole year on my Notion app on my phone. Well, not on Notion, but I access it on my phone usually. In this instance, I've got a presents ideas, and I've got the different people in my life, and under there, if they mention something, like for example, I said, oh yeah, I have really cold hands in my gig the other day. I really wish I had hand warmers, and I'd noticed that you can get plug-in ones that recharge, you know, like AirPods. I'll show them to you. He's got them for me. But anyway, he'd taken a note of it at that time in his phone, so when he came to buying me my presents, he just went through the list. So that's my advice for collecting up present ideas throughout the whole of the year, just as a habit, because you can just secretly stuff it in. They think you're just texting or something. You're actually writing, you know, IB could do with a better water container for his van, for example. That's not actually something he needs, but that was just an example that came to my head. Anyway, I'm making coffee, I'm gonna get dressed, and I'm gonna show you my little collection. And also, I had some birthday money. Thank you, Mum. I feel like I should be giving Mum money, not the other way around. I'm 50 now, but thank you very much anyway. I've bought a few little things with it so far, and I know what I'm going to spend the rest of it on. So I shall show you what I got with that as well. Some things from charity shops and also something from Lidl. Right then, I've showered, I've dressed, and I've dibbly-dabbled at my desk, and now I'm going to show you what I had for my birthday. It's nearly all from my boyfriend. I'll show you what I got from my daughter first. So darling daughter surprised me with a grow your own chili set. So there's all these different hot chili peppers to try. It says take on the chili challenge. So there's seeds in there, and little trays and little discs of earth to put in there. So I should be trying that throughout the year. Interesting. Thank you very much, Izzy. Life gives you lemons, and so does my boyfriend. You'll see why in a minute. This is actually lemons take 2, because lemons take 1 apparently went mouldy, so he bought me these yesterday while we were out in Lidl. Anyway, so there's those. What do you think that could be to go with then? I'll do the lemon themed things. Tonic water. A lot of cans, 8 little mini cans of tonic water, and also a bottle of gin. He knows I like gin. I don't drink very much of it. The last time I had a bottle of gin, I think it might have lasted me 2 years. So I just have it occasionally and then carefully measure out a shot and dilute it a lot because I don't like it strong, so I have it as a long drink. Right, also from my boyfriend, I didn't ask for this. Somehow I must have discussed a problem, an issue with turning pages on my iPad. So he's bought me a Bluetooth page turner pedal so that I can read sheet music on my iPad and turn the page with mine. What? Another music related one, I bought him a book for Christmas. I think it was called How Equal Temperament Ruined Harmony or something like that. I'll put the name of it on here because I can't remember exactly. I'll link it in the description if anyone's interested. The tuning of notes has changed over the years, you know. In olden times it would have sounded quite different. The notes would have been pitched differently and at different intervals to each other. But anyway, he's reading that book and this has been recommended. So I haven't listened to it yet. Microtonal Compositions by Easley Blackwood. Thank you very much, IB. Perhaps we could listen to this in the car together, I'm thinking, because there's a CD player in there. Right then. Now, I alerted my boyfriend's attention to the existence of this product. This is the box for it. Can you guess what it is? I was watching a video by a YouTuber friend of mine I've never met who lives in America, called Gail. I'll link her video in the description, but she did a review on rechargeable hand warmers, and I think her links were American, so I just mentioned it to my boyfriend. Do you know these exist? Because you always think if you've got to break the little metal disc and the liquid turns to solid and it goes hot for a few hours, and then the way to recharge it is to boil it in a pan of water on the stove. I never get around to that. I did a gig recently where my hands were so cold. I was struggling to play and I was putting my gloves on in between playing. I just couldn't warm up, so I could have done with them. So they come in a little charging container like AirPods do, you know, the Bluetooth earbuds. So they're in there, charges with a USB-C cable somewhere. It's for that. Yeah, I've tried them. I've tried switching them on and they work incredibly well. They're really lovely and warm. So if you're just out and about, if you're not a musician, you could just have them in your pocket. Not your pocket. Well, yeah, you could have them in your pockets, but also in your gloves because they're so small. And look how ergonomic they are. They fit in with the curve of your palm and just so nice. So there's a pack of 2, 1 in each hand, and that's going to be great. And when you get stage fright as well, your hands go cold because your blood is just part of the natural fight or flight response. The blood goes away from your extremities and prioritises your organs, which isn't very helpful when you're trying to play a very complicated flute piece and your fingers are gone really non-responsive. Now, I couldn't find my cow hat. I mentioned I've got a cow hat. If you've been watching for a long time, you might remember the cow hat. He said, I may live to regret this one, he said, but I think I've warmed to the cow hat now. So he's bought me another cow hat, and it's not exactly like my old one, because my old one, the ears stuck out more and they were longer. The snout stuck out a lot more, and the horns were magnificent and they came sticking right up. So this is kind of like a little itty-bitty version of it. I already had compliments down at the local chemist getting my prescription the other day. Somebody said it was a thing of beauty. So there we are. I'm very happy with my cow hat and it keeps my ears nice and warm. So thank you, IB, for that. There's one more thing from IB. Now, again, he made a little note on his phone. I'd said there's a problem. I'm getting all these Amazon deliveries, but if I'm in my cellar practicing, I can't hear the door. And so it ends up going next door, or they leave it on the doorstep and somebody might pinch it. So he bought me a remote doorbell so I could have a doorbell in the cellar if I want to. It plugs in apparently, so I can move it around different rooms according to where I am, as long as it's got an electricity supply. I'll leave links to all these things in the description of the video in case anybody's interested. I've no idea how much any of them cost at this point, but I will know once I've looked them up. I haven't even got this out of the box yet. Well, here we are. Oh, right, okay. I suppose one's a receiver and one's a transmitter. I'm not... Right, why is there... I don't know why there's a thing on there. I don't know how they work yet. There's the doorbell. I said, oh, you can use your drill and drill that in for me. And he said, it's self-adhesive. So apparently no drilling needed. Although that said, it has come with a couple of screws and a couple of rule plugs. Maybe it's an option. I don't know, because I don't know it yet. So those were my presents for my boyfriend. What a good crop of presents. The boy's done good. And anyway, my mum gave me some birthday money, nearly said Christmas money then. And I went charity shopping. I wasn't vlogging, but I charity shopped. And I treated myself to some puzzles. So I got this one, just £2. If I got it the wrong way, no I haven't. Gritting the road. I like the sort of puzzles that are a proper picture really, rather than patterns or gradual colour changes. I like detail, I like humans preferably, so I can see signs of life, and I like to imagine myself in the picture, like I feel like I'm escaping into that environment. So that's the sort of puzzle I would choose for myself, and I did. So £2, so I shall have many evenings of happiness out of that and then redonate it on somewhere, so good. Also for £2, got this one, 500 pieces. That is Genoa, Italy, apparently, seaside villas. So I shall imagine I'm on holiday when I'm doing those. Last puzzle coming up. This is another holiday one. Can you tell that I really want to go on holiday? But you can't have it all, can you? So this was £2 as well. I don't need a holiday. My MA is like a holiday in that it's so stimulating and interesting and different. It's definitely not restful. But it's for me, holidays are more about excitement and interest. I need to get better at the resting thing, but I think I will. I think I will be better next time I go, because I've changed my camera gear, so I do a lot less editing hours now every day. And this I bought myself with my birthday money. It's just Tipex, but my goodness, it's really good. I'll have to show you these better another time. I thought this was around the wrong way, but it's not. You use it that way. You see what I mean? So it's like horizontal. And it's so easy to use. Best Tipex mouse I've ever tried. I like it better than the bottle or the pens because it's completely flat and smooth, and you can write on it straight away because it doesn't have to dry. Because I'm impatient, and I've had many a Tipex blob with biro grooves in it. I can't write on it with my fountain pen. I do have to switch to a biro, but you know, compromising that. And there's one more thing I bought myself with my birthday money from my mum. From Lidl yesterday. It's these collapsible food storage containers for my packed lunches, basically, because I like the fact that my bag starts out big and it gets gradually smaller throughout a very long day once I've eaten breakfast, lunch, and sometimes even an evening meal. So I'm all for containers that will collapse down. I have been tending to keep things in my reusable freezer bags, but they're not suitable for everything, because I would like to be putting sort of leftover bits of dinner in and stuff like that. I wish we had a microwave, but we don't. Right, let's try one of these. This is a small one. Ooh, oh, there we are. That's cool. This is one. Ooh, I was wondering how it would do up. Yeah, so you just put the pressure on the sides rather than the bottom. Yeah, that seems all right. Got a little thing on the top. I wonder what that's for. Is it an air vent? Oh, so you could squash it down when the plug's out easily, because otherwise there'll be air in there and it's airtight, so it would stop it collapsing. I could probably blow it up. Does anybody else think of things like that, or is it just me? Right, so good. I need to wash that now. I will anyway, because they're new. So yeah. Oh, I can hear a hiss though. I'll push it hard enough. No, you can collapse it. So I was wondering, you know, if I put delicate things in there, will they end up getting squashed because the whole thing will collapse? It's a risk I'm taking. I don't think I'll use these for my sandwiches. I think I'll probably continue to use the freezer bags for my sandwiches. That said, There is a big one here that I think will fit slices of bread in, so maybe I will. There we are. That'd be nice for me and IB's road trips as well. There we are. I quite like the Ernesto range. That was actually £9.99, so it was a bit of an extravagance really, but that's what birthday money is for. Right, I need to get on and do some flute practice now, so I'll speak to you when I'm having a convenient break time. There was something else, This came from Moonpig from my friend Kerry. I've eaten some of it already. This was a real surprise, honestly. I had no idea what it was. It was a great big box, of course, with a lot of padding. So I've eaten the chocolate macaroons and they were so good. I thought they were going to be biscuits, but they weren't. They were chocolate with mellow hazelnut whip. A bottle of Prosecco there. We've got these things, chocolates, I presume. Oh, I think we can get the box off. Oh, look at those. Oh my goodness, absolute decadence there. I should be spacing these out. I'm still eating my Thorntons from Christmas actually, because I saved them till sort of the week running up to my birthday. These are chocolate shortbread biscuits, 70% dark chocolate. We've got some hot chocolates here, classic 70%, not too sweet and not too intense. And we've got one here, a milky one. I might take these to uni with me, you know, I might do. Or I might have them in an evening while I'm doing my puzzle. Haven't decided yet. And also these pink champagne truffles. So there's a box of complete decadence there to be savoured and spread out. Though I must admit, me and my boyfriend didn't savour or spread out the macaroons. We just went berserk on those. I had most of them though. He was saying, no, they're yours, so he only had a couple. Right, I better go practice. Some practicing time later, and I'm making myself a stew in my soup maker here. So I've put in celery, a whole tin of red kidney beans, chopped up courgette, some carrot and potato. I think that's it. Oh no, green pepper as well. And to season it, I've used my shaker here that I got from Home Bargains absolutely ages ago. So working my way through that. It's just mixed herbs. I think there's lavender in it or something. I didn't even know you could eat lavender. Let's just have a little look. Rosemary, basil, oregano, thyme, parsley, garlic, black pepper. Oh no, there's not lavender. Why did I think lavender then? Oh, I don't know. Don't listen to me. I'm sure you can't eat lavender. Can you eat lavender? I don't think so. Yeast extract, Tesco's own. I'm never getting this again. It's just too runny. Honestly, you can pour it. I'm going to get Marmite next time, although the Aldi brand is nice. I've put a vegetable stock cube in and that's it. Oh, ginger, chopped up ginger. I'm going to plug it in and leave it to go and it'll take 28 minutes and that's when I'm having my lunch in 28 minutes. So yes, it does have lavender in it. Why am I just incapable of seeing what's in front of my eyes? I just looked at that and I didn't see that. I just saw a mix of herbs and spices. With lavender, it's part of the ingredients, lavender, 2.8%. So there we are. Apparently it's edible. Well, I've been eating it anyway. I'm honestly ridiculous. I'm ridiculous when it comes to reading. I did a shopping vlog, which went out last Friday for me as I'm filming this, which is Sunday. And I picked up a packet of coffee and it said strength 5. And I'd read it as 5 coffee bags, because it was coffee bags. And I was in the video like saying, I'm sure I saw a 5 on there somewhere, because it was actually 10 bags, but it was strength 5. And at that moment, when I was filming that, I couldn't see the strength 5 bit, but when I was editing, it was really, really obvious. And one of my commenters on that channel pointed it out to me. Yeah, you're right. And I noticed when I was editing, but at the time, I couldn't see it. That's what I'm like. Right, I'm going to go and do something else now, and then I'm going to come and eat that. My next thing to do while that's cooking is put my laundry away. I've got pants on the radiator that are now dry and need to go in there and get put away. And after that, I just need to do a bit of admin-y stuff to do with uni. I need to double check my schedule for the week, put it into my diary, and I need to book a practice room for tomorrow. Oh, by the way, instantly gets distracted. I started this puzzle last night. One of my daughter's friends gifted it on to me after she'd finished it, and it's a bit of a beast because I think this picture's cropped because none of the side pieces look anything like it. And that's really annoying to me because I'm one of these people, I like it to look like the picture. I'm not a jig girl, and I'm not like my friend Ned, who doesn't look at the picture at all. He does it completely without the picture. I don't know how he can do that, because for me the joy is matching it up. So yeah, once I get going with it, I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm not enjoying the side pieces. That's starting to bubble away, you can hear it. I've got 21 minutes left on it. This is upside down. but it says 21. 3 minutes to go on this. I got my laundry away. I've done my plan for tomorrow and the rest of today. It's very calming sitting and planning on my MacBook, I must admit. So this is what it looks steamed up. This is what it looks like now. I just was tidying the kitchen quickly. There it is, served up. I'm going to put some cheese on it as well. It would have been so much better with onion or leek, but I don't want to go to the pub and play music with guts full of wind tonight, frankly, and there is a high possibility that that would happen if I put leek or onion in it. So I haven't. I've just got off one train and I'm about to get on another. That was a noisy train today, but I did manage to get some editing done in spite of it. Just had a very sudden change of plan. I got onto the platform and my train was cancelled, and the next one was in more than half an hour, so I was going to change trains and then my boyfriend was going to collect me and we were going to go to the session together. But it happens to be just the right time and my dad's about to pass here, so I rang him up. He had literally just passed it, so he's just turning around coming back. He's 2 minutes away, so I'm going to go with my dad and then go back with my boyfriend to my house. I am back from the session. It was a lovely little quiet one. I chose not to film anything tonight, but it was very pleasant. Not a lot of people in the pub really, about 6 of us musicians and not a lot of people in the pub, but we had lots of little chats and we played tunes as we do. I had a cup of coffee and a pint of Guinness Zero, and we have a tab at the bar for that one. We get a certain amount of free drinks if we're playing. So yeah, just very pleasant. And I've got more birthday presents. My dad has got me something, and somebody else that asked me specifically to buy him noodles has bought me noodles. So it's a bit of a noodle exchange. Anyway, right. Ferrero Rocher, yum yum. I love Ferrero Rocher. I tell you what, I've still got Christmas chocolate left. I've still got my Thorntons left. I've been slowly working my way through my Thorntons, and I'm made up for the whole year because I'll probably eke them out gradually. It's what I have been doing. And a birthday card. Someone's been watching my shopping vlogs. Oh, and it's got me coffee, which I'm very pleased about actually, because I was running a bit low. Well, I bought some cheap stuff the other day from somewhere, didn't I? From Lidl. And I don't know if it's any good, but I've got this now. So yeah, very pleased about that. What else is in the bag? Oh, whatever that is. Gujarati mix. Nice snackage. I like that sort of thing. And noodles. I want to hide these, or Izzy's just going to eat them all. I won't get a look in. Anyway, uni tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please give it a like if you happen to like it. Subscribe to watch more videos from me, and I'll link some playlists in the end screen here in case you'd like to binge watch a little mini series of mine. And I'll see you in the next video. Good night.